Find me on Good morning. Find me on YouTube Live. I'm live now. YouTube Live. Close it and reopen it. YouTube Live. Can you see me? Remember, I called you on your UK line in case you wouldn't want that. You might have to drop the call and call me on your MTN. Your patient is not disturbing you? Or is not the one that disturbs? first trade. You see? The thing there is the bigger the capital, the bigger your income, and the bigger your loss when it happens. You get, so that thing it depends on. We mostly depend on your destiny, your risk appetite. Myself, before I used to have at least 30K. Although that is when I was actually trading for other people, so I would combine the whole thing. But now I have two accounts. One is long term, one is short term. The one for short term is basically 1,000 is what I trade there. Then that's one for short term is 1,000. One for long term is 1,000. Then the one for long term I might lose it, though I haven't lost it for a long time. It's still going there because I have a target for it. Then the one for short term is the one I do basically every well, I say every 4 days or so. So, but that thing depends on me. I have gotten to a stage where trading is the only thing I do. It's what I do for a living. So for you are still like trying to figure it out. You get, so what you are doing currently regarding maybe 500, you hit 2K, you withdraw 1.5, is still okay. There are some people that do 1:1 risk to reward. That thing you are doing is 1:3. 1:3, right? 1:3 risk to reward. So there are people that do 1:1. 1:1 simply means if they start with 1,000, once they hit 100%, which is 2,000, they withdraw 1,000 and keep going. Now they will have more withdrawal. But then there's one thing. One thing is this: nobody regrets any withdrawal they make from trading platform. But there's one saying or philosophical saying that you don't regret any withdrawal you make, but you will regret withdrawals you didn't make. Are you getting it? So that is to say, there are people that will always. I even have somebody, like I think I've told you now. This guy, at the end of the trading day, he just withdraw his withdrawal and it's working for him. You get, but then he has liquidity, he has big income. So what I do is, like that's my bigger account. Once the money gets to a certain level, I use it buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very low now. You get. So I buy. I'm even looking at this next week or so. Buy one Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is very low. The last time I checked yesterday. So that is just it. That is just building something. All these things we're doing is just what you're doing for maybe your retirement. I don't have to get any form of government and whatever. So all these things I'm putting in place is just for those times. So, but then and what you are doing, like we are discussing, is just what you can do for now. You get? It's simply what you can do for now. So as you grow your account, it's good. You withdraw from 1,000 is okay, but then you need to understand that from your 1,000 means that if you lose 1,000, you have the ability to what do I say? Fund 1,000. So if that is what you are looking at, that means you need to be very careful what you can afford. Okay. That's all your money. You will recover it. Oh shit! This payout is very low. Why did I take this trade? It's not a problem. Your plan is good. It's a good one. This payout is just very low. I don't like this now. But you really need to tread on your own. But let's just keep going anyway. We are doing that already. You see? Why? This thread I lost here and I don't like it. I was supposed to take another thread there, but then the payout became too low. I have to leave it. What you do is just keep making your withdrawal in cryptocurrency. You might even target on getting one BTC, one Bitcoin or so. You see, if you get one Bitcoin, it's about $64,000. So the last time I checked. So that anytime Bitcoin hits like 80 grand, you really get a lot of money. But for for now, the whole thing is just going down, down. So what this moment is called is consolidation period. That is when, for example, in normal commodity market, if for example you are into food stuff, there are seasons when food items will become very low. So that is opportunity for people who are into food business to buy and store. You get? So once that period goes off, so the whole price goes up again. But then there's no way you can do it other than through this your withdrawals anyway. You get? It makes sense, but for now it won't make sense at the moment, but in the long run it will make a lot of sense. You will thank yourself. Like somebody was telling me yesterday. Okay, that guy I told you I bought a £3,000 worth of course in those days. I engaged him yesterday, so we were discussing something. So he was like, he said one of the problems, he asked me how my trade is going. I said, it's so far so good. So he said, that's one of the problems some traders have is, he said, in fact, that one of the major problems is pressure on capital, meaning that's pressure on principal, meaning that when you have that pressure of a withdrawal in your account, you become very conscious of losing it. But then if you are able to have, say, you have money enough to take care of your immediate needs, your trading psychology, your trading account, and your trading journey will not be under pressure. You get it? And that is true. That is actually true. So he really discussed a number of things. He even sent me an ebook that I'll be reading maybe by the weekend, because I have really a lot. So the thing is, like you rightly said, just keep withdrawing. If you hit that money you lost, maybe you can start. But then the thing is, it's okay. The thing there is, it's it may not really be a straightforward thing. You may not only withdraw until you hit your loss. You might withdraw, and then lose a trade, and then lose an account. Are you getting it? May not be. You understand what I mean? So it happens. So those are just what you also consider. Everything written about you is great. Why is this thing dropping? What time are you closing? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh shit. What type of filter is this? Why was it beeping? Have you found out? What's the difference between ventilator and oxygen? And oxygen. Oh, really? Okay. What if there's a sudden electrical outage? Is there any form of okay, it will just shut down immediately? It's cheaper than oxygen, right? Than normal oxygen. I think during that COVID-19 they used more of ventilators. And there are still people that has COVID-19. So what happened to the people in the hospital because of it? Yeah. But that really killed a lot of people. Do you know anybody that died of it? Imagine. COVID-19. And Nigeria was relatively quiet that period. People were just going about their normal business. At the point, even the government had to impose lockdown, but still, people were still going. Even here, then we are still going to. Although I don't usually go to the market, we normally go to the market maybe once in a month or so. So just picking basic groceries, you just that was when you started believing it. Yeah. COVID-19. That thing really killed people. That my friend in Canada said that was the time they got their PR because the wife was working during that COVID 19. So as a result, the Canadian government then decided to give all the health workers that period permanent residence. So it was like a miracle. He said the community that the citizens protested in Prime Minister's premises, and he decided to grant them PR without questions. That was the highest miracle of his life. I said, thank God for you. Dolby. That is, they mismanaged the destiny. That thing really killed the Americans because at the onset, the Americans didn't believe that was. That is true. You know, as you are currently, your immune system will be fragile as to when compared to someone living in Africa. The reason is quite simple. The reason is not environmentally based. The reason is this: when your body defense mechanism strengthens or gets stronger based on the amount of forces that's fighting against it. What I mean is this: Just like your muscle now. If you don't exercise your muscle, it won't get bigger. And how does a muscle get bigger? The more you exercising it, it will be breaking and expanding. You get? That is just the same thing. So over there, you guys don't do a lot of tedious jobs. That is why your immune system will now be a little bit lazy. Let me put it that way. A little bit lazy than that of someone in Africa. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Imagine. How long did you stay before you come to Nigeria? No, I mean, how long did you spend in the UK before you first time you? 1 year. Well, it's okay. It's okay. Usually that happens to people who's okay. You traveled on visit visa. Okay, okay, okay. She doesn't live there. You drank beer. Okay, you wouldn't even know exactly the one that was doing you, whether it's the water, whether it's wow. But that won't happen to you again. Is your brother still in Nigeria? Okay, he lives. Okay, the family is in Lagos. Okay. Now, if you travel and you are coming to Nigeria quite often, your system will not really change a lot. But you enjoy Nigeria more than you do the UK, right? Don't you? Really? You enjoy Nigeria for different things. Okay. Have you? Why do you not travel? Is it because of the kind of car you drive? Could it be? Yeah. And you're actually in the north, considering Abuja's proximity to those terror something. But I think people no longer hear about kidnapping, or did our news this thing suppress them, that's one of the problems we have too. Sometimes the news might just decide not to tell you about basic insecurities until you enter because of you don't know. They might just decide to stop reporting it, reporting it, and you will think everywhere is cool. All right. Yeah. Okay. Why didn't you take it? If I take it now, you say, okay, you won't be able to pay your bills, and then it will not even allow you to live in the UK too permanently. No, the thing, taking an appointment is just to start creating that relevancy. It's not necessarily about the money, but then considering your situation too, you have bills to pay. So any appointment you should accept should be able to take your almost all of them in that cabinet has houses in the UK. You get, but then you yes, yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. So whatever it is you have to accept must be able to at least take care of your bills. You get. First of all, even though there will still be some loopholes through which you will make money, but then your basic should be able to take care of your bills. You get. Yeah. The prisons. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, they try to do that federal character now. Yeah, yeah. Okay. That's Please work on that. It's very important. You get. Work on it. Relevancy, political relevancy makes sense. Well, well, well. It's not just about the money sometimes, but then the name. You think President Tinubu ran for president just because of money. You think he doesn't have money? You get so, so it gives a sort of relevancy to individual. At least the one time this, one time that makes a lot of sense. And then you can be able to make more impact in your society. Impact you ordinarily wouldn't have been able to make. You get? Okay, she feel intimidated by you. Like, it happens to, these appointments are often discussed before being given out. So wow, maybe she felt intimidated. Okay. Yeah. Imagine. No, wow. But let me even tell you, the truth is not really about being reserved for a northerner. If they really want you to be there, they will put you there. Instead, they will swap. That's just it. They just, maybe she doesn't really want you to. She doesn't want you to be there. Okay. This thread was a draw. Come on. I don't like this. Is that right? It's better than losing, like you said. Thank you. Of course, you should. No, yeah. Of course, if she worked against you, you should be against her. It's a normal thing. Not be human beings. You wish her well. You say? It depends. It depends on you. Unless you're a man. No, if you're a woman working under a woman in Nigerian politics, you will suffer. Okay, 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 okay. That's why I said if they really wanted you to be there, they would have given it to you. That is not a very good excuse. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not. See, let me tell you. See how they do it. It's not necessarily that a particular position should be to a particular region. Are you getting it? But then what they say is constitutionally, you have to balance your cabinet. That is what is to say federal character. That is what they used in the constitution. So what it means is if you give appointment to the south, you give to east, you give to But Buhari didn't really balance his cabinet. Oh. I hope you know that. He never cared. so, so, although naturally he's not a Democrat, so no, he's not naturally a Democrat. Yeah, yeah. They don't really like probing. I don't know for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they don't. Even Buhari self didn't even probe Goodluck Jonathan, even though he probed every other member of his cabinet. I don't know why they don't do that. Yeah. Imagine. But when they sacked her, they replaced her, right? They replaced her, did they? They haven't yet. But you still have opportunity there now. If you have strong destiny, that's another thing. Strong people going for you. Then another thing, you really have to lobby. You know what it means. You don't know they lobby for appointments. You have to. You need serious lobby. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Please get it though. I really want you to. Yeah. Yeah. No. The kind of money that moves around in government cabinets is really. But I tell you, seriously. Yeah. Kind of money that moves around is not really a small amount. Yeah.
Remove my clothes.
Of course, he will still, even though you might make recommendation for appointments, if a serious government see that your recommendation is not doing well, they will still sack them without even considering. Because he really wants to save Nigeria. It's not just about maybe sometimes personal relationship. Because if Tinubu fails, people will not even look at his cabinet and say, hey, your cabinet failed. No, they will say you failed, not your cabinet. Haji, to go and beg on the person's behalf. What are you even trying to say? Are you even saying he's okay? Let them continue working when Nigerians are watching you. Ha. It's not really possible. And Nigerians will always assume that if you are very corrupt in the cabinet, that means government, the president is getting a share of whatever investment that's going on there. If not, why can't he sack you? That is the way they interpret it. Yeah. They will know how to move it. Even banks that facilitated, although they definitely know how to do it. They know how to do it. Yeah. Honestly, I know be small money be that, so no be small money be that. Nigeria cannot. No president can even split Nigeria. Even if they make you president today, you can't split Nigeria because it's not, splitting Nigeria is not executive order. It will still happen even if Nigeria split. Okay, let me tell you this. Sorry, I have to cut you short. I was thinking of something last night. I was asking myself, of the various what are they called? Of the various races in the world, the black race seems to be the worst of them all. You know, because I was even thinking of and say, which black nation in the world today, I mean pure black nation, or any city in the world that is dominated by blacks is doing better than their white counterparts? Even in that UK you are currently, if there's any way, if there's anywhere, any part of the UK that is dominated by blacks, black majority, just go check them out. You will see all sorts of crimes there, all sorts of so many things. You don't know that most of our people that are in the UK behave themselves because of, oh God, this thing is this payout is really low because they are afraid of the law there. You don't know. They simply behave themselves because they are afraid of the law. If not, they mess the whole place up. So no black nation is really doing better than their white counterparts. Okay. Good, then I want this thread here. No, it would have been a very serious problem for me. It's just that the payout is I didn't even know that was okay. I got it at 85. Okay, from 85% it now dropped to 80. So that is just it. I was just asking myself, if you go to South Africa now, people say South Africa is beautiful. Fine, it's beautiful. But now, if you look at how South Africa is going, you know that the nation is coming down. Since when? Since blacks took over. Are you getting it? The nation is just dropping. But you know, the fall of a kingdom is usually a very gradual process. You may not even notice it. You get? until maybe after 10 years, if you are not comparing your last 10 years with your current 10 years, you see that, man, a whole lot has really happened. Yeah. So no black nation is really, our people that are in the UK who are behaving themselves is because they are, one, afraid of the law. They don't want to go to jail. That is just it. If you remove that from them, you see that they will mess the whole place up. If they are able to see, authorities, yes, yeah. If they are able to see authorities that can compromise, all these police authorities, people in government that can compromise, and do paddy something, they mess the whole place up now in a matter of that is how they get away with things in Nigeria now. You don't know. If our police is strict on maintaining law and order, a whole lot of things will happen. A whole lot of the evil that is being perpetrated will not happen. So the thing is there. The thing there is you have to really put your pressure up to your game. You get, I tell you, it will fit you. We need people like you there at least. That is just it. But you really have to up to your game. Then if you get there, you be the change you want. You get. If you just say by merit, man, you no go come, oh. You no go come. So honestly, if you say by merit, a whole lot of things will not come to you. Yeah. Okay. And another thing, you are a bit far away. But then being a bit far away too also gives you prestige. You know that? Yes, of course. It has its own prestige as well. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Most of them are not even in Nigeria. Yeah. Imagine. Wow. Imagine. Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you are coming from a very decent background where you no longer have financial motivation for doing things, a whole lot of things that happens in our government will be absurd to you. You won't really be comfortable with it. You won't really be comfortable with it at all. That is why even when we took over from the British after colonialism, after independence, the people that handled the economy did very well. In that first republic, a whole lot of them did fantastically well because the destiny is still there. That sense of nationhood, that decency, continuity, and all that was still there. But then, all of a sudden, This my entry is very bad. This my network is really big. I don't know why this thing seems to be slugging around this time. Oh. My entry was supposed to be here. This candle might... Can you see my screen? This candle might end in a green song. The candle might end in a green somewhere below my entrance. I will lose it. Oh God. I just wish it goes. Okay, it's going above my entry, which is what I want. But let me just see how it goes. How it goes. Alright. Okay. I might win it. Oh shit. It's going down. Okay, I got it. I got it. Alright, I'm ending it here. We already hit 10%. That's a little over. You said, what time are you closing? 8. Alright, I did 340. Okay, I did 10%. Alright, no problem. Take care of yourself and then till you get home. Bye bye. This is even 1 hour already, sir. We've talked for 1 hour. Alright.